Welcome back to the Beef and Barnzy channel. Today we have another ball review. This time it is the 900 Global Viking. So, what is it? Well, it is a new core, Strobe AI, I believe is the name of the core. It is 251, so a little bit higher RG, 050-ish. I'll get the specs all put up on the screen. Important things to note, it's a hybrid cover. I've played around with it a little bit. I've had it for about a week. Seems to remind me a little bit of the DNA coil, maybe a little bit earlier, but pretty continuous motion. But anyway, we're here back at Highland Lanes. I've got the house shot out. We're on lane 2. So let's get on with it, throw some shots, see what we think, and we'll go from there. But actually quite excited about this one, especially with the DNA coil no longer being in the line. We do have some of those stashed away, and the attention star being gone as well. So kind of two of the staples from my bag are kind of being pushed out the door. So let's see if we can go Viking hunting. Oh, let's just pick a spot and throw one and then move around. But that's what I've seen out of it most of the week that I've been throwing it. It's quite a controlled motion. It's pretty strong. Picks up a little sooner than, say, Gremlin or Hyperdrive Pearl of the ones that have just been released. So. It does like tripping a 4-pin, and that's what I think you get out of that kind of slightly longer response time. It doesn't really want to change direction quite as hard, which I think is useful. So some more. I think this is the shape that Stu likes. So if you've liked balls that I've liked in the past, probably gonna like this one. This shape really reminds me of DNA coil. Like, I think it's a little stronger than a DNA coil, but aren't all the balls now? That's a little inside. Still tripped the 4-pin, so yeah, okay, so 300 watches over, so we'll have a move around the lane now. So I guess with this being a hybrid, Equinox is probably the best one to compare it to. Got an Equinox with me drilled fairly similarly. Just, if I was to give this one word, it would be predictable. Super continuous. Like, I feel like I know what it's gonna do when I let go of it a lot of the time. And it might sound daft, but that's not always true of all of the balls. I just feel like this is really good ball motion. Like, I don't feel like this is going to be a niche ball. I feel like this is kind of one of those balls, a bit like a few years ago when I used an Absolute as my benchmark ball. I feel like this is going to be one of those balls I use a lot. I mean, I moved to ball straighter and I hit the pocket. That's going to be like a first. First, maybe. There's another first today. My legs are a little sore because I went to the gym. Yeah, I went to the gym. Can you believe that? So, anyway, let's see if we can get one strike with this going a little straighter. Bang. Okay, so we've kind of seen what this does. Let's finish this game off. We're in the 8th frame. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a ball that should be super popular. Whether it will be, I don't know, but I like this motion. I think it's very predictable. I think for me personally, in a league setting, a bit like the Equinox, I'm going to use this ball quite a bit. I feel like when I transition to tournaments, I think that this has got a place to be just off my, say, Hyperdrive or Ion Max, to be the ball that I go to when I need to like move in and have a little bit more shape. I think it's going to be before Hyperdrive. I think it's going to be before Gremlin. Yeah, like I say, it's definitely a step up from the Hyperdrive and the Gremlin. We'll see what it looks like next to the Equinox in a second. Rotated that one a little bit more, got a little bit more of a little bit stronger motion down the lane. Like I say, to me, this ball is like, this is a lot of what I would want out of a high-end, shiny ball. Like, a lot of predictability, get good feedback from, you know, the release changes I make. Let's roll this one a little more. I mean, I didn't know anything about this ball until a week ago. And I'm pretty excited for this one. I understand we have a lot of balls come out, and I mean, it gets hard to know what to say about the balls when they all fit kind of like, the lane is 60 feet long and it's only 3 feet wide. So the balls are gonna get closer together. For me, this is like a ball that I feel like I'm gonna have in my bag. I know it feels like we say that a lot. I don't know. I like this one. I like what it does. I feel like it's going to have a lot of use cases. I'm excited to play around with it on some flatter patterns and see what it does. But I mean, it just goes through the pins. It just does the shape that I want to see. All right, let's really rotate this one, move left, and then we'll have a look at the Equinox. I mean, that was a pretty bad shot and it still got 9. So, for anybody who was keeping count, that was 257. Let's pull the Equinox out. Let's have a look at this Equinox. This Equinox is drilled slightly stronger, but pretty much the same, like probably a 1/4 of an inch stronger, so nothing major. That Viking was 5 3/4 by like 4.5 by about 3. This one is probably 5.5 by 5 by about 3 again. So fairly standard layouts. I'd expect this to roll fairly similarly. Just looking at that quickly, I think that Viking was a little earlier, a little stronger overall. This Equinox kind of just didn't hook as much. Let's rotate the one and see where we're at with that. I'm going to put that down to not a very good shot, but at the same time, the gap is bigger than I thought it would be. Viking being a step up from the Equinox. So let's throw this one more, see where we get. Yeah, so I would say that the Viking is at least a couple of feet sooner, and a couple of more boards overall hook, more hook. So yeah, that's where it fits off the Equinox. Equinox is one I use quite a bit. So like I say, that actually shocked me a little bit. This is why we do the videos. You get to see what they do. So thanks for watching. This ball will be available sometime in November. My crack team of editors are going to put the date right here. If you want to pre-order one, check out the link below for our friends over at Bowlers Mart. And if you like this shirt or any of the stuff that me and Chris wear, go on coolwick.com, use discount code BEEFSTEW10, and you'll get 10% off. Thanks for watching. I'm cautiously optimistic / pretty excited about this new Viking. Colors, a little bit understated, but they're sort of like that purple, red, gray. All of those colors bring back good memories of some balls of the past. Agent, couple of other balls that have been this color. Check it out. I think you're gonna like it. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Bye-bye now.